to release it in English.
Because the amazing thing I found about Kevin, he was on the stage the week before he went. He was due to play a gig in Austria, in Vienna, the day before he died.
Yeah.
And he's doing interviews, even though he is severely handicapped.
Yeah, that's right. I think the last concert he gave was in Hamburg, and then he came back, he did this interview, and the next day he died, and the next concert would have been in Vienna. That's right, yeah. So another project I started some weeks ago is Kevin Coyne live in concert. I tried to find out where Kevin played, and it took me about 2 or 3 days, and then I found hundreds of gigs in the internet, and at the moment I have about 1,000 concerts Kevin played all over Europe. He played in Estland. He played in Belgium, in France,
East Germany.
In East Germany, he also,
when the wall was still up.
That's right. He played, I think, in the 70s. He already played in the German Democratic Republic.
Because I went to East German Youth Radio.
Yeah.
And they knew him there, and my bus, that was my ticket in, because I was a Wessie.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to barge into the Musikredaktion of these East Germans. They fucking, they didn't want me. They tried to bite me off. But I said to the chef, I can get Kevin. Kevin? Yeah, I can get Kevin. Do it. And I got the Kevin interview. It got played, and the next day in the cantina, the chef editor came and he patted me on the back and said, "Great program last night." So for those idiots that didn't like me, they were never going to like me.
Okay.
But for all the others, that was the thumbs up side, and after that I had some friends there.
Yeah.
And I got some work done. So Kevin helped me as well.
Fine. Good story. He also played in Austria, Germany, Great Britain, England, Scotland, Wales. He played in Australia and in the United States. So we played all over the world, as you can say. And he played with a lot of famous people. Andy Summers.
In his band, you mean?
Most of them know as the Police guitarist was in his band. Paul Wiggins, which is now the music director of Paul McCartney, played with him. He was on the road with Robert Wyatt. He opened a lot of concerts for famous bands. Bab, a German rock band. He opened for Randy California's Spirit when they were on tour in Germany, and he played in famous places like the Marquee Club. He played in the Roundhouse. He played a lot of festivals all over.
He played with Country Joe McDonald.
That's
when
right.
I was in America,
That's right.
I went to Berkeley.
That's right.
One phone call, I was to Kevin Coyne. And he said, "Come round," and I had a great afternoon in Country Joe. And I can't find this interview I did with him. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm searching, and I'm stopped looking because I know I won't find it if I'm looking. So I'm waiting for it to come to me. But hopefully it's still around.
Yeah.
Country Joe McDonald.
That's right. That's right. I found some gigs in the internet where they played together. He played with Sued Money and many more.
So my question is, the film is being Marjory Razorblade the best job in the world because it was my best job, and it is for basically everyone that I've spoken to. They say this. Can you have an explanation for why this might be the best job in the world, working for Kevin? How would you explain this? Yeah, think about it, man.
Yeah. It's hard for me to say because I never.
Well, I want your thoughts because that's what would interest me because you weren't involved with him, so you're looking from the outside. It's just a view, an unbiased view because you had no contact with him at that stage, so you can tell.
Yeah. So I only know him from his poetry. I only know him from his music and his paintings and drawings. And I think he must have been a very interesting man. He had a lot of crazy, funny, and serious ideas. He's not only been the joking or the funny man. I think he could have been very, very serious and thinking about a lot of things. And he always is. What is very impressing for me? He's how can I say it? A Beobachter, a watcher,
Observer.
observer. That's right. And he was walking through the streets of Nurnberg, and he saw thousands of things, which he wrote down, which he painted, and he was a very critical person, I think, but also very funny, full of humor. The British humor, you can still find it in his poetry, in his lyrics, which he wrote. And there's one light going out.
Such is life. Carry on talking, sir.
So it must have been very interesting to be with him on the road. I think so.
I think we're done.
Okay.
The light's gone.
Okay.
If I have to repair it, it'll be a lot of action, a lot of work, and I'm
Good.
fucking tired.
Okay.
And Nürnberg's done my fucking brain in as ever,
Yeah.
and I'm fucking finished. And I want to look at some paintings here of Kevin.
Yeah. Okay.
And
okay.
Feierabend, as you
Okay.
Germans like
Good.
to say.
Good.
Achtung!
I'm